The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Look at the Trailblazers. Well, they have a difficult test here in the first round with the talent level of these two teams. This feels more like a second-round matchup.
Yeah, I think most of us are expecting it to be a highly competitive series. Home court advantage could be the difference maker in this one.
And there's the win. On the shot, took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, you can be overly physical with Gasol if you want to. It's not going to bother him because he's excellent at drawing fouls.
First free throw is good.
You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill and the desire to be great.
Both free throws good from Gasol. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Here's Big Daddy. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Williams for 3. Here's another rebound.
This night will have a place in the franchise history book. Since the team's existence, no one's had this many rebounds in a postseason game.
He has been sensational. A show of force on the glass. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Now here's Williams. Here's Big.
Whoa! Big time.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Gasol with it, fended by West. It's Gasol missing. Williams passes to Big Daddy. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's James. Over Wallace. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Lays it up off the glass.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Watson. Here's Wright. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just a good job following the play, not giving up on it and being ready to make a play of his own.
Pulls in another board.
Beasting on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for rebounds in a playoff game. Portland leading by 5. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Maurice Cheeks. I asked what the strategy was going to be for stopping the 7-foot Spaniard, Pau Gasol. Coach said, I don't want anything to come easy for him. I want us to collapse on him inside and make him work twice as hard for every stat point tonight. So there you have it. Coach is hoping the plan will make Gasol sweat a little. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Guracek. And the shot goes down.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now I've seen it all.
To the paint, here's Big Daddy, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
1:31 left in the first. Pass to Guracek. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Gasol setting the pick for Knight. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Battier outside, trying to find Wright. He's got it now. Shot clock at 6. It's back to Battier. Wright, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Portland leading by 7. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Big Daddy. It's hauled in by Gooden. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over Sprewell. Battier kicks to Knight. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Gooden. Offline with his 3. From deep three-point territory. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in. Big Daddy's checked in for Portland. Memphis also making some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Gooden. And Hunter's subbed in for Knight. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. LeBron outside. And another miss by Memphis. Trailblazers leading by 9. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. James absolutely owning the inside.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Here's Big Daddy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And he makes the first. And Portland making a change here. West is checked in. Good on both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's LeBron. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. And another steal for him.
And his last swipe sets the franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this franchise's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Gasol setting the pick for LeBron. And he's fouled. Pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
So much hype has followed and surrounded LeBron all alone at the stripe. That's when the pressure might affect a player as young as him.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Portland leading by 8. Here's Oliver. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 1:33 left now here in the second. James looking around. Here's Wright. And it's Portland with the rebound. Big Daddy's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. That one goes in. Wallace has got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And Memphis making a change here. Battier's checked in. .59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Watson, the pass to Battier. 6 on the shot clock. Person kicks to Gasol. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Watson with the ball for Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Person. Wright with a screen on Ginobili. Person, the pass to Wright. And another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. It has been a masterful performance.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the first half is now in the books. Trailblazers lead by 10. Live from the Rose Garden, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Watson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Person no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The Big Daddy passes to West. Here's Big Daddy. The shot's good on the assist by West. 18 points for Big Daddy.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Gasol. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
To the inside. And it's Big Daddy missing.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Watson, the pass to James. Back to Watson. Pass to Person. From deep, Gasol. That one, no good. West with some nice D. On the wing, Wallace. Here's Big Daddy. Takes the 13-footer, and the bank shot is good. Big Daddy's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Person. Fires the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Big Daddy's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. LeBron against Wallace. Here's James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Pass to Big Daddy. Takes the 13-footer. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Big Daddy falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Big Daddy's got 8 points in the quarter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Trailblazers leading by 14. Right wing. He's off on that one. Great D that time from LeBron. Mathieu, the pass to Swift. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And this is what Swift does best. Excellent at rising up and throwing it down.
So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Memphis. Drew Gooden has checked in for Gasol. And it's Russell in for James for the Trailblazers. Big Daddy's checked in for Thunderbird. And it's Williams in for Oliver. Then for the Grizzlies, Gasol comes in for Drew Gooden. And James subbed in for Brian Russell. On the wing, James. To the wing on the left. Outside Knight over Blake. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Sprewell, the pass to Big Daddy. 14 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. Big Daddy's got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. Mathieu outside. They set the screen. Here's Swift, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Here's Big Daddy. Oh, off the glass.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Portland leading by 14. Williams outside. Ginobili looking around. 14 feet away. Book it.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now James. Right with a screen on Wallace. James fires, and it's off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Person. Not going to go.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Another possession, another assist.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game.
In fact, he's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Wright.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Trailblazers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time. We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Lets it go from 11. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. You look at Portland. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in game one, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
Here's Williams after Pau Gasol's bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's James, and let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Maurice Cheeks. When I asked Coach about Pau Gasol and how to defend him, he told me they had a game plan. He said, I told our guys to be physical with Powell out there. The more contact, the more likely he is to get out of the paint. And when that happens, get a hand up on his jumper. Expect to see a lot of action whenever Gasol is in the post. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Ginobili after LeBron James's miss. Here's Big Daddy. LeBron grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Buries the hook.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Williams kicks it to West. Puts it up from 15. The shot is good off the backboard. 8 points for Big Daddy.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Now, here's Gasol. It's blocked.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. LeBron passes to Wright. LeBron outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 6. Fires from 14. That's good from Williams on the assist by Blake.
Williams showing you he's crafty in the mid-range.
Outside Gasol. Pass to Wright. Memphis moving that ball around. Now James. Inside. And that one's good. Right.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Williams. Down low. Here's Big Daddy, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Wright. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Big Daddy's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What stands? Big Daddy's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. James is checked in. Over to the wing. Blake for 3. Offensive rebound. Big Daddy throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. They get Paul Gasol.
And right now, the D has no answer.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Guys, the post-production has been off the charts. I just like the strategy because it'll open up more offense later on.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Here's Logan. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. And that one comes up a bit short. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Lob pass to Gasol. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Pass to Swift. Battier kicks to LeBron. Here's Swift. James looking around. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grizzlies with the rebound.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Awesome job cutting inside there and capitalizing.
LeBron outside. Pass to Swift. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Trailblazers leading by 7. Blake passes to Big Daddy. LeBron grabs the miss. And so James will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Gasol setting the pick for Knight. To the middle. Gasol, no good. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Nabbing another steal.
And his last swipe sets the franchise.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. West is checked in. The Grizzlies making a switch here. The Trailblazers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Blake passes to Big Daddy. Hits the jumper in space. Big Daddy's got 7 points for the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
James in the post. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Nobody near Williams. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. "19 seconds left in the first half. Watson surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Pass to Person. They need this one, and it's blocked. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Person. Off target from 3-point range. Trailblazers leading by 9. Williams passes to Big Daddy.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Pass to Person. Gasol, a screen on Ginobili. Just 5 on the clock. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Memphis. Here's James. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Oh! Goes up high for the... two-handed dunk.
Oh, my. The athleticism of James is on another level.
Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Wright.
Talk about being focused. Nothing is going to distract him on offense.
And it's Watson with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 13. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Gasol passes to LeBron. Right side. 4 on the clock. Tries a three. Portland grabs the miss. Big Daddy's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ginobili the pass to Big Daddy. And he jams it with authority. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. LeBron dishes to Watson. Right outside. Inside. Here's Swift. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Trailblazers leading by 15. Williams kicks it to West. Pass to Big Daddy. Fader on the way. The shot's good on the assist by West. And that's 31 points for Big Daddy. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside, James. And the call will be against Gerald Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Mattier comes in for Person. And Knight subbed in for Earl Watson. .157 left in the third quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Wright missing. The Blazers on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. West passes to Big Daddy. Shoots the three. The shot misses. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Knight looking it over. Here's Swift. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
So much fun watching Jason Williams. So creative with the ball.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass tonight. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's why you work it inside. You put the defense in an uncomfortable position.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Blazers.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers, that they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Knight, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Big Daddy, powered down with both hands.
Fantastic decision by Spree, moving that rock.
Here's Giracek. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Portland controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Big Daddy's checked in for Thunderbird. LeBron, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Portland grabs the miss. Big Daddy's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Now for an update on Pau Gasol from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. Unfortunately, it looks like that injury is going to be a severely sprained ankle. And for a team currently in the midst of this brutal first-round series, this is really bad timing. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, David.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
Pass to Sprewell. There's Williams with the 3. Here's Big Daddy again with the block.
The blocks keep coming, and that block has tied him for the most in a playoff game for this team.
Time and time again, he has bailed out this defense. In fact, his defense has him near the record for this franchise. And, of course, in the hearts of their fans. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Portland. They led the game at 1 point, 5:20.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
The Grizzlies call timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Swift. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. And another miss by Memphis. Trailblazers leading by 19. Williams finds Wallace. West outside. Now here's Ginobili. Pass to Big Daddy. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Memphis. Person the pass to Swift. Here's Wright. Rebounded by Wallace. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Big Daddy. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for Memphis.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Trailblazers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Big Daddy.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the layup's good off the glass. Big Daddy's got 41.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Knight wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Portland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Daddy. Manu Ginobili on the wing. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway.
Here we go.
And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. The three from Anderson. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Ginobili against Anderson. Here's Big Daddy. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that
one. LeBron James on the wing. Wallace covering. Pass to Knight. To the paint. Here's Wright. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Over to the left wing. West passes to Big Daddy. Grizzlies with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
James in the post. Wallace covering. Great open look there. Wright's got his second basket.
The name of the game, put the ball in the basket. Nice job doing exactly that.
Williams kicks it to West. Pass to Big Daddy. On the wing, Wallace. 5 to shoot. Fades. And it's Big Daddy missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Anderson outside. James looking around. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Knight, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ginobili outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williams with a clean look, and that one hits back iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Ginobili against Anderson. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 6. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Already really controlled and composed inside. LeBron knows when to hold them or fold them.
They could use a bucket, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is how you finish.
And so Knight will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to LeBron. No good on the triple. Portland trailing here. Williams for three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. Nice move. LeBron with another miss. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Williams, and he hits it to tie the game up.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
To the inside. Here's LeBron. Rebounded by Wallace. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Memphis has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And James gets it to go.
And on the inside, James is dangerous. He's a rookie who knows the value of a close-range shot.
And it's Big Daddy missing. Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Swift, that's good.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
Trailblazers trail by 4. This one for 3. And it's Big Daddy missing. Anderson dishes to James. That one misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Big Daddy's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now here's Knight. Still yet to score. Fires for 3. The shot by LeBron, no good. Blake passes to Big Daddy. Good. And it's 6 points for Big Daddy.
And that was a very close look.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Pass to Swift. Here's Gooden. Knight looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James has a 2-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound. Big Daddy's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he slams it one-handed.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Knight finds James. Down low, Blake with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the rejection by James.
And terrific timing on the rejection. James embraces setting the tone on the defensive end.
Here's Big Daddy. He nails it, and we're tied up. Big Daddy's got 6 in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Knight, the bounce pass. Fades away. James, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Right, he's checked in for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Person. .132 left in the first half of the game. Anderson with the screen for Knight. Takes it inside. Wright. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Wright's got 6.
Oh, man. Great vision.
Here's Big Daddy. 12 points for him. Blake kicks it to West. Ano Ginobili on the wing. Here's Big Daddy, and Portland again with the bucket.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And the call will be against Gerald Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Stolen by Ginobili.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome. Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Into the lane.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front. They're up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Ginobili against Anderson. Here's Big Daddy. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Swift. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on David West.
I love Swift's energy. It's really how he's able to get these calls.
Memphis shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
That's good from Ginobili on the assist from Jason Williams. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. Here's Knight. White trying to break free. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's LeBron, and another assist for him.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game.
In fact, he's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Playing with aggression close in on that one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one misses. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Wright with a screen on Williams. Knight passes to Wright. Here's Anderson. No good. That would have tied it.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
It's good from long range. Ginobili's got his second bucket of the night.
Zero hesitation on that shot.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You look at Big Daddy. What a contribution.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
They set the pick. Anderson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Right for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wallace outside. Williams for 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Dropping an absolute dime.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the inside. It's deflected, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Persons checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Swift. Knight in the corner. Clock at 4. Here's Swift, fended by West, and good that time. Swift's got his third basket of the night.
This is where you want to get the ball to Swift. The closer, the better.
Inside, Big Daddy. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Williams against Knight. It's deflected.
Boy, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, he had no problem. That was an easy denial for him.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team.
Running offense, pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in the game. It has been a masterful performance.
He made extra sure that goes in.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Knight got it. Good job in the low post.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's Big Daddy. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. LeBron outside. It's not going to go for him. It'll count. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Whitey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Big Daddy's checked in for Portland. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Wright. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
And Gooden kicks to James. Pass to Person. 6 to shoot. Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. That one, no good. Williams for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now LeBron. Thunderbird, the pass to Big Daddy. A fadeaway. That one misses.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
It's James. A 17-footer. It misses. Portland leading by 10. Strong move off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Grizzlies call timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Wright. Can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Wright with it. Anderson outside, launches it, and it doesn't go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Williams. Ginobili looking around. All right, here's Williams. Beyond the arc. Can't get it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
James.
So much high. Has followed and surrounded LeBron all alone at the stripe. That's when the pressure might affect a player as young as him.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Trailblazers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he does not hit. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
It's tipped and stolen by Knight. So the Trailblazers win it. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Williams with a clean look from outside off the mark. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to LeBron. A wide open look here for Wright. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Knight against Williams. Best passes to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. All sorts of time. And the layup is good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Blazers.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
You look at the Grizzlies. This has been a very difficult series for sure. They find themselves in a historically hopeless scenario. Down 3-0.
Well, at least they are here at home. Maybe these fans can light a fire under them, and they can make something out of this series.
Here's Wallace following the score by Memphis. Williams finds West. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Wright. 6 on the shot clock. Big Daddy, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Last passes to Big Daddy. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. James finds Wright. Here's Swift. Back to Wright. West with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Drew Gooden has checked in for the Grizzlies. Person comes in for Knight. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Person. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record. Wow!
Get off the tracks when the train's coming at you.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Anderson outside. LeBron kicks to Anderson. Wright sets a screen for Anderson. 5 on the clock. And yes, it's good.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Portland leading by 6. Outside Williams. Here's Big Daddy. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
So much fun watching Jason Williams. So creative with the ball.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, James. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Person. Memphis moving that ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Trailblazers leading by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Here's James. The 19-footer is on the money. James has got his first points in this one.
I like the aggressive posture of LeBron James because he knows his team leans on him offensively. They need his scoring.
Here's Big Daddy. Wallace outside. They set the pick. Clock at 6. And he dunks it down.
He is giving them all he can offensively, really playing with a lot of heart out there.
And so Knight will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 13. And good now. It's out the key. Back to Knight. To the paint. Pass to Gooden. Rebound by the Trailblazers. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ginobili the pass to Big Daddy. A floater. It's rebounded by Person. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Knight taking his time here. From outside the arc, connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Sprewell, the pass to Big Daddy. Doubled by Knight. Here's Big Daddy. He gets that one. Big Daddy's got 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first one falls. Some changes for Memphis. Wright comes in for Drew Gooden. And it's Anderson in for Person. David West, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Williams comes in for Steve Blake. Outside Knight. Pass to James. LeBron going to work inside.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Here's Big Daddy. The layup off target. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Swift. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
So Maurice Cheeks decides to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. .56 seconds left here in the second. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 19. Shakes him. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
It's stolen by West. Wallace kicks to Ginobili. West outside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Big Daddy. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's James. Right with a screen on Wallace. Fires from the wing. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from James. That'll do it for the first half. Trailblazers lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Outside Williams. Pass to Big Daddy. Boom, he jams it straight down.
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that bucket.
Here is Knight. Still scoreless. Now here's James. Back to Knight. Taken away by Williams. And now the fast break. Ginobili with the ball.
Excellent trip down the floor, ending with a nice look.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Knight passes to Swift. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
Swift knows how to put some muscle and power behind those jams. Excellent at throwing it down.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Portland. West outside. Pass to Williams. And here is Ginobili. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wright. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Down low, here's Wright. It's tipped.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
Pass to Big Daddy. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Now Knight hasn't made one yet. Here's Swift. Wallace covering. 4 on the clock. And here's Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Big Daddy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Knight. No one near James as he lets it go. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Big Daddy, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And he anticipates the contact and gets in good position to get the call. That was just smart, tough basketball.
Persons checked in for Lebron. He hits both from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Knight with it. Nothing on the board. Back to Anderson. Knight kicks to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Big Daddy's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the basket by Ginobili.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Knight dishes to Anderson. Inside, here's Swift. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's what...
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Pass to Big Daddy. Good, and the assist goes to Blake. And that's now 33 points for Big Daddy.
Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
James in the post, and he banks in the layup.
And on the inside, James is dangerous. He's a rookie who knows the value of a close-range shot.
Pass to Oliver. Here's Big Daddy. Releases from 15. Bank shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Memphis moving that ball around. James looking it over. Here's Gooden. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Gooden's got his first bucket of the night. Oliver passes to Big Daddy. Here's Thunderbird. Gooden defending. Here's Big Daddy, and that one is good. And that's now 35 points for Big Daddy.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
LeBron dishes to Gooden. Good, nice job down low. Gooden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And James has the chance to become an elite-level passer.
Here's Big Daddy. Gooden defending. And it's Big Daddy missing. The Grizzlies trail by 9. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. They get it again. And here's Blake. He'll bring it up for Portland. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the paint. Here's James. Lets it go with the three. And another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in the game. It has been a masterful performance.
Oh, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. The Grizzlies call timeout. You look at Big Daddy, what a contribution.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Come on. We have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listened. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Set up.
Swift down. And another assist for him.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. Takes the three, and it misses. And so Knight will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 6. James outside. Shoots from 14, and it misses. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Misses the deep three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Lays it in off the window.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage.
That's another rebound.
Beastie on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for rebounds in a playoff game.
The young phenom LeBron James showing he can be trusted in those pivotal moments.
Rest outside. Shot from 16, and he gets that one to go.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The Grizzlies call timeout. And get the three. And here are the Trailblazers now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. It's exactly how you want to close out a game.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Williams is a baller. He's an exciting player to watch. Fantastic passer and shooter.
I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Let's lose a 3. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
Important moment, a lot at stake. Able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
Bosch against Hunter from 15 feet away, and good that time.
And it's frightening when Bosch starts to heat up like this.
34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Hill penetrating. Oh, good on the layup.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Hunter with a screen on Billups. Here's Miller from outside. It's off target. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Garnett, 18 feet away. That one is off. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. "13 points was their biggest lead in the game, and so they foul intentionally."
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he is unable to get the second one. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Outside Bryant. Here's O'Neal. That one goes.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Here's Hudson. The three is off, and they do it. They'll move on to round two. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one in what certainly will go down, guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game 7, and no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. To take the lead. Can't get it to go. And it's the Celtics ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The three doesn't go. Here's Dixon. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So both teams changing it up here. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. To tie it up. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round 1 in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game 7. And no.
.58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Not that time. It won't go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Sura. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks the layup in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Kings. Adi Divat's checked in for Doolin. Stojakovic comes in for Jackson. Christie subbed in for Jones. Golden State also making some changes. Foyle comes in for Dampier. And Dunleavy subbed in for Sura. Now, here is Bibby. On the wing, Christie. Richardson cover. And he misses the J. Timeout, Warriors. to take the lead. Got it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I think you attack the rim here. Get the ball close to the goal, and that way, even if you miss, you might have a chance for the putback.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love...